Got me certified ghostwriter in just few months. Right now, if you're not following me on LinkedIn, go right now, follow me on LinkedIn. Do you get me? Go and follow me on LinkedIn. And what do you need to do next? Because I don't want to hear in 2025, I've not gotten the job, I've not gotten that gig on any website, on any platform. See, I'm giving out certificates, I'm giving out recommendations, I'm also endorsing certified ghostwriters that has gone through my masterclass on LinkedIn. I'm recommending you to a lot of people, to a lot of brands, to a lot of people to work with, to a lot of companies, because I've worked with so many persons on LinkedIn. Go and check my LinkedIn profile and connect with me and see the value I'm giving out there. Now, this video is all about my G12 students that took part of the G12 exam, the 2024/2025 G12 exam, and I'm going to be calling out the results, and I'll also be crediting the winner. Yes, the highest score of this particular G12 exam this year. Yeah, the person that's scored the highest goes home with some cash. Yes, I'm not playing here. And I'm also going to be reviewing the questions that I asked them in this particular exam. Let me know whether those ghostwriters, I'm talking about story platform, ghostwriting for story platform, not Twitter ghostwriting. Ghostwriting for novel platforms like Good Novel, Later Locks, those companies in the US that needs ghostwriters to write for them short stories. Now, I teach ghostwriting. Now, these my students have gone through my masterclass training, so now they were eligible for the exam, which they just finished. So this video is going to break down everything that was asked, the questions that were asked, their performances, their grades. Those people are eligible for the certificates, to claim their certificates so that I can endorse them immediately so they can start living their financially stable life from this business. Now they will not only just get jobs from these platforms, these story novel platforms or novel writing platforms, they will also get jobs from LinkedIn, because I'm going to be endorsing them right now. Oh my god, the exam was hectic. Many of them said it was hectic because I only gave them 30 minutes to answer 50 questions. Crazy. Multiple choice questions, theory questions was also involved, 3 or 4 questions was also involved. Mind-blowing. So I can beat my chest and say whoever goes home with the prize today is a certified ghostwriter. Whoever goes home with the prize tonight is a certified ghostwriter. Yes. The questions are not for the weak. I'm going to show you the questions, okay? So stick to the end. Alright? So if you're just watching this video for the first time, do well to subscribe. But many people are just focusing on theory and they nailed it on theory. Many people were focusing on OBJ because of the time. Why some people were busy doing the Lord's work on theory. Like, I'm reading people's theory and I'm seeing myself talking through people's paragraphs. Like, I'm seeing myself in people's paragraphs, like in people's answers, exactly the way I talk. People are just, I was like, Jesus, if some people were getting extra mark because of the way they were breaking down things. Some people were teaching me things on it's like some people literally broke down things. And one thing I asked is that I'm curious to know. So many people really nailed it in their theory, and I'm not going to cap. I'm going to be spilling everything in this video, so stick to the end. This year, more than 40 persons enrolled for my G12 masterclass training, but only 20 were able to write the exam. Probably they had busy schedules, but I don't know those people. I only know those people that wrote it. So if you did not write the exam, I don't know how to help you. I can't endorse you. I can't recommend you as a certified ghostwriter. I don't know you. So I'm going to work with those 20 persons that actually wrote the exam. So let's bounce into the video. From the first person here. Okay, the first person here is Feyi. It might be a brand name. Please just forgive me. Okay. If I'm not pronouncing very well, just forgive me. And as I talk, I'm going to put your your exam interface on the screen so you see what you did. All right. Now for Feyi, she had a total of okay, because the purpose of this video is actually telling you the answers to those questions and making you stand out. All right. So that is that. Okay. I actually have my top 5 on the list. Don't worry. Watch till the end to know my top 5. My top 5 best ghostwriting G12 students this year. Oh my god, these people literally blew me away. They literally tell me, say, gosh, coach, we know these things. We understood the assignments. Some people understood the assignments. Some people were playing. Some people disappointed me. I'm not going to even lie. I don't want to call those people. I don't know them. Now, many people actually killed it in theory aspects. But coming to objective, my god, I don't know whether they were not getting their self. So people spend more time on OBJ, they were not able to finish the objective, the theory aspect. Why some people balance the two? That's one thing that made people, some people actually balance the both of them. Like they did not spend much time on this one and left this one. Everybody, like, they were able to answer almost all the questions, and also what, like, do you get me? Now I'm going to be calling out the scores. Yeah, the final score before I finally go to the answers to those questions. Okay, please, the first person on my list, I'm going to put your name here, Faye. Do you get me? You had a total of 25%. You had a total of 25%. That's 25 over 100. So kudos to you, you tried. Okay, don't feel bad. Number 2 is Joshua. Joshua had a total percentage of 40. That means you scored 40 over 100. Good. The third person on my list is Aka Emanuela. Aka Emanuela had a total of 25%. That is scored 25 over 100. The fourth person on my list is Roslyn. Roslyn had a total of 27%. That means you scored 27 over 100. Marvelous. The fifth person on my list is Marvelous. Marvelous had a total of 43%. That means you scored 43 over 100. You tried actually. For Marvelous, let me pick. For Roslyn, you did well in the theory aspect, but the OBJ aspect, I don't know what you were doing there, you were sleeping. For Marvelous, you knew what to do, but you were not able to manage your time. I noticed it. You knew what to do, so next time manage your time very well, Marvelous. So you had 43% for Marvelous. Okay. The sixth person on my list is Jumoke. Please, a round of applause for this lady. I don't know, like, somebody should please clap for her. Clap for Jumoke. Jumoke literally, oh my god, she did very well. Jumoke, you had a total of 64%. You nailed it in the OBJ. The multiple choice questions, oh my god, back to back correct. It's so correct in the multiple choice questions, but you were not attempting most of the theory questions. So the OBJ that actually boosts your mark. So you had a total of 64%. Okay, that's 64 over 100. The seventh person on my list is Ifunaya. Ifunaya had a total of 62%. Oh my god, Ifunaya literally did so well. You actually did well in the OBJ. I must confess, you did well in the OBJ. So you had 62 over 100. Ifunaya, right? The eighth name on my list here is Matthew Godwin. For Matthew Godwin, no, Matthew, that one quiet but mighty. I know all of you. For Matthew, you had a total of 60%. 60%. You did well in what did I write for you? You were one thing I love about how Matthew answers his questions. Matthew does not beat around the bush. Snappy, short, precise, and straight to the point. See Matthew Godwin, I love that. I love that way you normally answer your question. You don't beat around the bush. Straight up, snappy. So you had a total of 60%, which is way over past mark. You did very well. Okay. So alright. The next person on my list is Lilian Ozuibo. Sorry if I'm doing. Sorry, please. I'm sorry. Lilian, you had a total of 37%. So you had 37 over 100. Fair enough. The 10th person on my list is Deborah Benjamin. I want to believe this is not Debbie. I want to actually believe this is not Debbie because I'm disappointed. Deborah Benjamin, you had a total of 39%. You not even try to even climb 40%. It's not encouraging. It's not encouraging. Whether you were sleeping, because I was looking at your questions, you were not really. It's like you were sleeping. No, me now. I always call you out on my channel to make you grow. I call you out. I want you to do better. Okay. All right, the next person on my list is Victor Anozie. Victor Anozie, you literally, I don't know how to. Is see among the question I asked about the triad structure, it's only Victor and one other lady that actually did like only Victor, my namesake, and Fire Kimi, that actually answered that question correctly. Like they did not do half and half, everything in line, the triad structure, the way I taught you guys in the G12 masterclass training. Oh my god, they literally upon I even posted that video as an expo in the group a day to the exam. Many people could not even go to the telegram, will copy it and pin it in their keyboard. So on that day when you see, you just paste it. Victor, you did very well. You did very well in your theory. Upon you came to my DM, you were complaining you were not able to finish the objective. The objective, you also did well. These are the people that actually balance the two. Do you get me? So your total score here is 65%. Victor, you had 65%, and your theory got you there. So kudos to you. The 12th person on my list is Onwasa Praise. Sorry, I know I'm destroying people's surname. I'm so sorry, please. It's always some people are destroying my surname. Somebody calling me wrote Obulu. Obulu. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's Bolum. That's my okay. So it's Bolum. Okay, that's my surname. Now the 12th person on my list is Praise, and Praise had 43%, which is good. At least you passed 40. As long as you have 30 something, in fact from 30, do you get me? So don't just go and hide your shame. If you had anything from 30 down, it's failed. You failed. Do you get me? From 39 down, you failed. You must climb 40 for you to pass. If you have 39 down, go to the G12 masterclass and wait for me, because you failed. You don't need to sugarcoat it. You know yourself. Now the next person on my list, the 13th person, David, my student from Ghana. Oh my god, David is one person that is humble, coachable. He's ready to learn. I saw that thing in him the first day he enrolled. David is ready to learn. Honestly, I love calling out people. If you're doing good, I call you out. If you're doing bad, I'm going to tell you. Do you get me? I'm going to tell you to your face. David is somebody that I love the way he does his things. I love the way he listens. Even when he comes to my DM, he understands this kind of, how will I put it now? Even while we are joking, he still knows that he has this respect in him not to cross boundaries. I know most of the females, we laugh and most of them cross boundaries in my DM. But he has this, despite he's a guy, he understands, he so much has this respect and this approach. So I give it to you. He had a total of 66%. Yeah, David had a total of 66%. David, you're doing well. Your theory, David balanced his OBJ and his theory. These are one of the people that actually shocked me. Victor also shocked me. Victor actually made me like, wow, Victor that doesn't talk. Okay, so David, your theory. See, David actually, oh my god. It's David, I told you guys that I was replicating what I used to say. Like, David, you killed it. Kudos. Kudos to you. You have 66 over 100. Alright, now the next person on my list is Fayokemi Owolabi. Let me work with Owolabi. Owolabi had a total of 37%. These are people that were bubbling when the G12 masterclass started. I don't know why they're having low scores. I'm surprised. No talk. So you have a total of 37 over 100. Now the next person on my list is Ejiro Gene. You had a total of 64%. This lady is another person that don't talk much. She doesn't talk, but she killed it. You were actually the highest in OBJ. You were the highest in OBJ. I think your OBJ got you there more than your theory. You did not attempt most of the theory questions, but you did well. The ones you attempted, you knew your onion. Okay, so you had a total of 64%, that's 64 over 100. The next person on my list is Asogwa Uchenna. Asokwa Uchenna, you had a total of 50%. Yes, and kudos to you, you did well. 50 over 100, which is good. The next person on my list is Michelle Chibuoke. You had a total of 59%. Yes, you did well. Especially you, Michelle. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Okay, you really did well. You did well. Even if the time was not enough, I knew you would have done better. Do you get me? 59 is way so good. Michelle, I'm happy for you. You had 59 over 100. Do not, you're a star. Okay, just know that. The next person is, please, is it Islamiyat? I'm sorry, please. Islamiyat Karim. Islamiyat Karim, you had 45%, which is not bad. Okay, but you can do better. Okay, these are the most of the people that don't talk in the group. They don't even interact. So how will you grow? But I love what you did. You actually shocked me. Okay, you actually shocked me. I swear. I'm not capping about that. Okay. The next person is Ngozi Obuago. She had a total of 30%. So you had 30 over 100. Okay, which is, now, from 39 down. Go and hide your shame somewhere. You're one of those students that don't pay attention in class, that don't go through the tabs, that probably did not do assignments, or that probably don't used to be on my DM 247 asking questions. It's showing your exam. Are people seeing it? It is show. So the next person on my list is Grace Iyano. Grace Iyano had a total of 54%, which is very good. I don't know this Grace actually. I don't know the person, but I think she's my student, and like, I don't know your name to be Grace. I'm thinking it's June Queen, something, or Glamorous. I don't know. She should be the one. She had a total of 59%, 59 over 100, which is good. Now let me go to my top 5. Now my top 5, oh my god, I want to answer. Let me announce my top 5. Okay? Alright, now my top 5 on this list is, are you ready? Alright, the top, if they were to be top 6, the 6th person on my list is Godwin Matthew. Please just give him a round of applause or a shout out. Let's give a shout out to him. He tried. You came out 6th position, but I'm not doing top 6. I want to do top 5. Alright, top 5 on my list is, the 5th person is Ifunaya. She came out with a total of 62%. So Ifunaya, you did well. You're the 5th person. The 4th person is Ejirogene. Ejirogene came out with a total of 64%. So you're the 4th person, my top 4. Kudos to you. Shout out to you. Okay. The 3rd person on the list is Jumoke. Jumoke came out top 3. Jumoke came out top 3, and I'm so happy for her. She had a total of 64%. That's huge. Okay, kudos to you. The fine girl in G12 Masterclass stream. When you talk about the Slayers, talk about Jumoke. Okay, so kudos, you did well. The top 2. Let me now go to the top 2. Top two. Are you ready? Draw your chair closer. Let it drum roll. Alright, the top 2 on my list is the top 2. Top 2 goes to Victor. Yeah, Victor Nozi, you had a total of 65%. You just used 1 mark to pass Jumoke. Yeah, you had a total of 65%. You used 1 mark to pass both Jumoke and Ejiro. Good. Do you get me? So that is that. So Victor, you're the top 2. I'm so happy. Honestly, you're someone that knows how to manage his or her time. If you were actually prepared, man, I know you would have done more. Do you get me? You're good, you're a star, you're a certified ghostwriter. Nobody should tell you otherwise, okay? For coming out top 2, oh my god, you're getting all my endorsements. You're getting all my endorsements and recommendations from LinkedIn and from brands. If they're looking for ghostwriters, or I have a client that needs a ghostwriter, I'm going to reach out to all of you. Do you get me? Now, top one. Can the drum roll? Top one and the winner, in fact, the best students. The best students for 2024/2025 ghostwriting exam, G12 ghostwriting exam, goes to David. David, the Ghana guy. Oh my God. David had a total of, where's David? 66%. Do you get me? Why Victor had 65? You can see my students are not playing. You can see it's just one mark. One mark. And how are they getting this one mark? So let me show you how some people are getting this one mark where they used to pass one another. Some people will answer that part I talk about what is filler chapters and what is info dumping. Some people answer info dumping and leave filler chapters. That's how you get that one mark. That is why it is good to attempt all questions, because you don't know which one will make you just come up a little. You get attempt all questions, write something, even if it's 2 words. The person will understand what you're trying to write and just give you the mark. But if you leave that space blank, David attempted every question. He actually left something there. Apart from the dialogue tags that most people were not attempting, which I'm going to trash in this. So David, you're walking away with a sum of, though I don't want to disclose it on my channel. Come to WhatsApp and take your prize. You deserve it, okay? Now this is David here. Oh my God, if you're watching this video, I have not reached out to David. David is an epitome of a student that listens. David is an epitome of a student that obeys instruction. David is an epitome of a student that actually went through G12 masterclass training. So my top 3 is David, Victor, and Jumoke. Oh my God, these students are exceptional. Oh my God, David, don't forget to come and take your cash on WhatsApp. You know now, Christmas don't start for you. Please, let's give him a round of applause wherever you are. Please and please. He did massive, very well. He did so well. Super excited for David. Okay. Now, however, I am disappointed on one of my students. And I'm going to bring her here because I don't do that here. We don't do that shit here. I call her people bullshit. I don't know if she wrote the exam. I don't know if she's the Emanuela. People, my favorites. People all know her now. God's Delight. I'm looking for her script, her exam. She did not write the exam. So God's Delight, I'm going to call you out right now on my channel. A who admin of one of the accountability group did not write my exam. God's Delight. From today, I don't know you, you don't know me. I've said it on my channel. I don't know you, you don't know me. You were doing well. Now the exam that is supposed to seal it for you, you missed it. You did not even miss that. I came to your DM, I told you, start your exam. Although she told me some things, she told me she's going to write it, and she did not write it again. That's a disrespect. Consider that as a disrespect. God's Delight, you disappointed me. I am not happy with you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it here. You disappointed me, and in fact, that doesn't sit well. So I don't know you, you don't know me. Okay? That's how I discipline my students. Alright? Because why won't you write the exam? Why did you write the exam? You of all people that everybody look up to in the group. You of all people that what example are you leaving for other people that are coming up? See people like, what example are you leaving for other members of the Junior Masterclass group? If you, I'm happy that your assistant actually came first, David. I don't understand. Honestly, I'm so disappointed with you, God's Delight. I'm disappointed with you, and I'm gonna say it on my channel. So if you feel ashamed, you should fix it up. Moving on to the questions. Now I want to answer the questions. So you see your mistakes, you get me, you see your mistakes and you know what to do to correct it. I think I'm going to do a voiceover for that. Okay, I'm going to do a screen record on the G12 masterclass training, then do a voice record on each of the questions, both the answers and the explanations. I'm not going to show my face. You get it, you'll just be hearing my voice. So stay tuned for the corrections of the questions. Okay, so this was the exam. Let me just take one person's ones. You can see this, you can see the names. Okay, let me just use one.
Let me use one person. This girl has scored 42. Let me use her own. Okay. Now the first question here is, number one says, it's 50 questions. No, look at the question here. Let me zoom. Good. Number one says, best editing tool. Grammarly, Pro Writing Aid, Google Docs, Hemingway. It's definitely Pro Writing Aid now. It's Pro Writing Aid. I said it in the YouTube Masterclass training that Pro Writing Aid is the best because it shows you both errors on passive voice and active voice. Grammarly does not point out those errors. Grammarly always suggests rephrase the sentence or rephrase the word. So it's not the best, okay? Google Docs is definitely for writing. Do you get me? So let's go to the next one, number 2. Number 2 says, trending on Pocket FM. My vampire system, the Luna CEO script put contract claimed by the alpha. Definitely it is my vampire system that is trending on Pocket FM on a daily basis. The ads are everywhere on YouTube, so you should know that. Number 3, in 3 sentences, compare and construct the difference between a character's fatal flaw and a character's misbelief. Now, I taught you guys this stuff in the YouTube Masterclass training. The character's fatal flaw and the character's misbelief. Now, one thing you should know, the fatal flaw is the weakness. This person really nailed it. It's the weakness of the character that can lead to their downfall. Character's misbelief. Then character's misbelief is something that is holding them back. They lie that they believe. That's the word. The character misbelief is the lie that is holding your character back. The backstory that shaped your character to believe a particular lie about them or about their family that is stopping them from coming out of their comfort zone to actually face that thing head on. So that is for number 3. Number 4, what platform has the first 3 letters of that object used in boiling water? It's just 3 options now. Stereo, Data Logs, and Pocket FM. If you look at, some people go and pick Data Logs because you're seeing TR there. But look at Pocket FM, there is KET there. The first 3 letters of the boiling water is not the object called kettle. So Pocket FM is the answer. What is the primary purpose of a hook in the first line of a story? To introduce the protagonist's backstory, to establish the story's tone and atmosphere, to provide exposition about the world building, to create a sense of urgency and raise questions in the reader's mind. Definitely, it is the first one. It is the last option. To create a sense of urgency and raise questions in the reader's mind. That is the purpose of a hook in a first line. Something that hooks you. Do you get me? That hooks you and you just want to stick to the end to understand. So this is D. The next one is identify all the errors in the sentences with reference to dialogue tags, punctuations, and should not tell technique. Full stop. Rewrite the sentences and back it up with a reason. Now the first sentence says, I'm going to the store, she exclaimed loudly. First of all, look at this question again. They said with reference to dialogue tags. Your eyes should be on these sentences, checking out for the dialogue tag. Punctuations, show not tell technique. Remember, we show, we don't tell. Now if you look at this sentence, from this part of it, I'm going to the store, there is no comma there. So comma is omitted, and no, comma falls under punctuation marks according to the question. So that's why you need to listen to the question very well. I taught you guys this stuff in the G12 Masterclass training. So many people were not attempting this question. I don't know why. A comma is supposed to be here at the store. Do you get me? Then she exclaimed loudly. You get me? Now, this exclaimed loudly is telling. Exclaimed loudly, you're telling there. You're supposed to show us how she exclaimed. So you're supposed to rewrite this sentence using the showing technique. Okay? Now, I also said something that if it is together in a sentence, you leave the she as small letter, not capital letter. So you don't need to change that. So the same thing, you just do that the same thing and check others. The next one is number 7 question says define foreshadowing with 2 examples. Define foreshadowing with two examples. Okay, so foreshadowing is like a subtle hint given, probably at the start of the chapter or during chapters. Do you get me? That the big revelation comes up maybe in the next 4 to 5 or 10 chapters. It's like a subtle hint of the plot of whatever thing, the characters or whatever. Do you get me? So that is that for foreshadowing. The next one, number 8 says, Is it right to start a chapter with a flashback? Very right, not right, I don't know. Tricky. It's not right to start your chapter. Imagine you're starting chapter 1 with a flashback. How do you want the readers to understand? So it is not right. Number 9 says, differentiate between SE, AE, and co-editor. I'm also curious to know the full meaning of SE and AE. Someone says SE means story editor, AE means accessory editor as well. So SE is your senior editor, AE is your acquisition editor, and your co-editor works hand in hand with your SE, your senior editor. It's your co-editor that works hand in hand with your senior editor. Your senior editor gives you the contract, reviews your book and gives you the contract, fine. Your AE recruits you to come and join the platform. Then your co-editor is connected to your SE, to an SE, a senior editor. Do not confuse all of them. All right, the next question says, number 10 says, what platform takes time for their review? Dream, Good Novel, Pocket FM, Little Gemstone. Obviously, it's Pocket FM now. Everybody know. The next one is, what is the key element that distinguishes a mafia story from other types of crime fiction? The presence of a corrupt law enforcement agency, the use of violence and intimidation to achieve goals, the existence of a hierarchy organizations with a clear chain of command, the exploration of themes related to loyalty, family, and redemption. Obviously, is C. Do you get me? Because one thing with mafia stories and crime fiction is that there's always gangsters, commands. This one is trying to rule the world. This one is trying to match this one's energy and all the rest. Okay, the next one says, what's your coach name in full? Yes, this person got it right. Coach Victor Daniels Bolum. That's correct. The next one says, number 13, define the following in not more than 2 lines. Alpha, beta, lunar, Lycan, omega. Just simply put it, alpha is the leader of the pack, the person that has the highest hierarchy. He has his dominance. Do you get me? He has the power, he's powerful. Beta is the second, is his right hand man, the second in command. Luna is his wife. Now, one thing you should know with Luna is that they are powerful. Do you get me? Luna is his wife, but they always experience heartbreaks and not really nice relationships with the alpha. Okay, the Lycan is always the supported male lead. Do you get me? That comes later to make sure the female lead. Do you get me? Just get justice forever. So that is that. Omega is always the lowest, humiliated, ostracized, the weakest one in the pack. Now, number 14 says, mobile reader just need your... I'm seeing people taking first 5 keywords. How? These options are just to confuse you. The answer is first 20 keywords and outline. Not first 15 keywords. Mobile reader needs your first 20. Number 15 says, what is the term for the literary device in which an author withholds information from the reader to create suspense or surprise? I said this thing the other day in one of our live streams. Is what? Occlusion. Do you get me? Some people are writing info dumping. Some people are writing medias, we're picking medias res. It is not it, okay? I put those options to actually confuse you. Number 16 says, how many subscribers do I have currently on my channel? Obviously, it is in between 850 to 900 as of now when I'm making this video. So, question 17 says, one of these is an abstract noun. I wonder why people are feeling this thing. Celebrant, friendship, blood, wealthy. My options are always very tricky, I know. My options are very, very tricky. They are always very tricky, me, I know. Is an abstract now. What is an abstract now? We have, what is a noun, first of all? A noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or things, right? That's the most layman's way of defining a noun. Now, then I ask you, what are the types of noun? We have common noun, we have proper noun, we have abstract noun, we have what's the other one? We have common noun is what is a specific sorry, common noun is a general whatever given to somebody. For example, boys. This is common. This is to generalize it. What's the other one that is specific? The one that is specific is the proper noun. Proper noun given to a specific name of a person is always specific. Then we have abstract noun, concrete noun. These things are for my brain. Oh, do you get me? I'm not looking anywhere. So come on now, abstract now. I'm just lying on my bed and answering these questions. Come on now, abstract now. Come on now, abstract now. Now for this thing is between concrete now and abstract now. So now abstract now, something you can feel but cannot touch. Take note, it's abstract. You can feel it but you cannot touch it. Concrete now, you can touch it, you can feel it. Now, if you look at celebrant is a name of the person that is celebrating, right? Good. Is celebrant. Good. So he's not an abstract now. You can see the person. You can touch the person. Friendship. I'm coming to friendship. Blood is concrete now. You can see blood now. Can't you see blood? There's a difference between bloody. Blood is another part of speech. So those people that read English language, I'm not an English student too. I did not study English language. I'm studying medicine, but I have a very sound English background. Do you get me? Good. Wealthy is different. The man is wealthy. Is used to what? Talk more about the man. So he's definitely not the answer. But wealth is a noun. Is a feeling. Is a virtue. But wealthy is not a noun. Hope you're getting something. So it's definitely friendship. Remember, friendly is an adverb. Adverb of friendly is an adverb. Yes. Do you get me? He's friendly because of the ly there. Friend is a noun. He's my friend. Friendship is also a noun. Celebration is also a noun. These things are feelings. These things are virtues. These things are. Do you get me? So friendship is the correct answer. Number 18, I thought about this thing in the module how to write a vampire story in the G12 masterclass training. Some people did not answer it. 7 things vampires hate. Name them. They hate silver, they hate spoon, they hate silver spoon, they hate so many things. There's so many things I talked about. They hate garlic. There's so many things we talked about. Please, if you know it, just listen to the comment section. So that is that. What is the purpose of the inciting incident in a story? To introduce the protagonist's main goal or desire, to create tension and conflict between characters, to disrupt the protagonist's ordinary world and set the story in motion, to provide a convenient plot twist or surprise. You don't need a soothsayer to tell you that it's C. To disrupt the protagonist's ordinary world and set the story in motion. That's what the inciting incident does. That's what kickstarts your story in motion. It's just like now, all of a sudden you are from a rich family. All of a sudden your parents die. That is where you will now start. The main story will start. You have to start struggling. So that death signifies the inciting incident that brings your protagonist or that brings your character out of their comfort zone. So please understand, I taught all those things, okay? Number 20 says distinguish between cliffhanger and plot twists. Cliffhanger is that, yes, this person got it. There's a hook at the end of the chapter that makes you want to turn to the next chapter. While plot twist is an unexpected turn of event that happens. Okay, so that is that. When did I start my YouTube channel? What is the date, the year, and the time? Obviously, it is one thing you should know. I put January here to confuse people. Yes, I started taking my YouTube channel serious January. Yes, I started posting January. I only posted one video in June 26th and I stopped posting. If you go to my channel, you see one video that is 1 year ago. That was the first video ever. I posted that video and I said bye bye to my channel. Throughout 2023, I did not post. So I resumed posting January 2024. Do you get me? Then I was more consistent from May. So that's why I put that question to confuse some people. But when I opened my channel and I started my channel officially from my first video is June 26th. Now, full meaning of MAB simply means monthly attendance bonus. Difference between profit share, total revenue. Total revenue is your total revenue your book is getting. Your book, for example, if you publish a book on Good Novel will take their own percentage. Do you get me? The total money that book makes is your total revenue. You're not going to be getting it. It's only the percentage, the agreed percentage signed. Some platform is 20%, like Pocket FM. Some platform is 50%. I think Good Novel is 50%. Profit share. That 50% is your profit share from your total revenue. The incentive is the amount of money paid daily. Pocket FM does this thing. Incentive. They pay you $10 daily. That's your incentive. Lastly, at what instant will a contracted author not be able to claim MAB? Obviously, when you don't meet the 50,000 word threshold, you must hit 50,000 words for you to claim your, I think in 25 days or so, after you must have successfully gotten a contract. Don't go and rest. Keep updating. Okay, especially if it's an exclusive contract, so you can claim your MAB. And don't just upload filler chapters. Upload chapters that make sense, because this platform will review it to check if it follows the guideline, the community guideline. Let's look at number 23. What happens in the aha moment? I thought this. I was shouting it in the live stream the other day on Telegram. Some people were not opening their ears. Some people were not jotting. What happens in the aha moment? The aha moment is the drastic what? It's the moment whereby your character has the fulfilling moment, that fulfilling moment in their life, where they be like, wow. From the word you should know. Oh my God, that changing point of for your character, that midpoint changing point. Do you get me? Now for this medias res, it is when you introduce something in the middle of a plot, in the middle of it's not info dumping. You introduce a particular concept, a particular story, maybe a character or a plot in the middle of your this thing to make people stick to the end. It helps people. If you use this technique, this concept in your novel, it makes people want to know what will happen, because that introduction of that thing now in the middle of that thing, you throw in something in the middle of your story, you just to make people actually be curious to stick to the end. Okay, so that's it. After climax, we get the aha moments. Obviously, it is true. After the climax, we get the game-changing point for your what? Protagonist. The next one, Pocket FM pays on the 10th to 15th. I personally confuse many people here. I put first week to confuse people. I also put 5th to 11th to confuse some people. But the answer is 10 to 15th. If you're a Pocket FM contracted author, you should know. Under the 3-hour structure, there are different parts and sections. Name them accordingly, just as you were taught in the YouTube Masterclass training. If you name like this, you have not even started. If you did this thing for me, you have not started. I will show you guys what I need. Somebody actually did it very well. This is not how to name the 3-hour structure, so you should know better. What is the most effective way to use foreshadowing to create a cliffhanger ending? Introduce a subtle hint about the impending danger in the story opening. Okay, just read through. Yeah, obviously, now I've talked about it in the start of this video. At the start of this video, foreshadowing, subtle hints. So that's that. Number 28. When should a writer use ellipsis? Ellipsis. Kindly explain with examples. I'm curious to know. Yes, it is used to show omission. You get good. This person, you got it here. Let's see the next one, number 29. Oh my God. Explain internal conflicts to a newbie writer. You can see the quality of my questions to show you that the YouTube masterclass is not choice. We are not coming there to show you, to tell you apply here. It's not choice. We ask questions that will throw you off balance. I ask questions that will throw you off balance. Explain internal conflict to a newbie writer. Next, differentiate between prologue and first chapter. Lastly, break down the two types of contract: exclusive, non-exclusive, self-publishing, traditional publishing, if you want to go whichever way. Internal conflict, I don't want to, there's no time for this. This one is very easy. What would you advise a newbie writer to do in order to make their characters realistic? Create them using, the person answered, create them using relatable personalities around you, give them flaws, make them human, make them not perfect. Okay, that's good. G12. Now, I personally ask this question. Let me know those people that actually pay attention to things around you. If you're going for an interview, don't just be after what you studied. Those kind of questions, those formal questions, they will ask you details like the color of the banner, the color of the website. The person's name. Just like I asked now, to find out if people even know my name, if my students actually know my full name, if they know my channel, if they know when it started, if they know how many subscribers I have. So when you're preparing for exam, don't just prepare for what questions can come from anywhere. Now I asked this question, G12 stands for what? And this person answered, Ghostwriting Ink to Wealth Blueprint. So people are answering Ghostwriting Ink to Wealth and stop there. It's not complete. The B stands for blueprints in G12. The G is for ghostwriting. The I is for ink. The T is for two. The W and the E stands for wealth. Then the B is for what? Blueprints. So G12. Alright, the next one is a chapter should at least have how many words? If you fail this question, that means you don't understand English. I wrote down here 1K word, 5K word, at the spirit leads, 1.3K words, 1.2K words, 1.5K words. At least. What is at least? That means even if you're tired, at least get to 1K words. It's 1K words now. Okay, that's the correct thing. 33. When it comes to writing sci-fi, what comes to your mind? Use just 2 words only. The B part said, I'm a sci-fi writer. What platform can I put my sci-fi stories? Please tell me, I'm curious to know. You can put it on mega novel, yes. Sci-fi plus harem plus system plus, you can put that. You get sci-fi has to do with technology, has to do with what? Fantasy, technology, kind of coming together, discovery, creativity. So that is that. Which of the following POV technique is most suitable for creating an unreliable narrator? Sorry. So the D says, D is the answer. The first one says first person limited, where the character, please, my time is good, this is already 23 minutes, where the narrator has access to their own thoughts and feeling. That doesn't make an unreliable narrator. The third person limited, where the narrator has access to their thoughts and feelings of a single, it doesn't make an unreliable. The third person omniscient, that knows everything, is not reliable. But free indirect discourse, which the narrator's voice blends with the character's thoughts and feelings, is is an unreliable what they call it, narrator. Do you get me? So that's the best one. Gemstone pay. I personally ask question on Gemstone to know if my students are following, because I know I've not made a video about it. Do you get? But I believe you, as you're a ghostwriter, you should know it. And why I even asked this question about Gemstone, because I saw when Michelle was talking about Gemstone in the group, and people are actually engaging with it. So I picked it as a question I was going to ask in the G12 masterclass training, in the G12 exam. Sorry. I'm also exploring the platform. Okay, if I finish exploring it, I'll make a video about it. So that is it. A is the correct answer. Ghostwriting 6.6 training started January. Oh my god, there's January, there's July, there's August. Obviously it's July. I know July and August will be confusing many people, but it's July. Go back to the flyer and check. Which is the oldest platform? You don't need anybody to tell you now. So we're saying Fizzo. It's not Fizzo, it is Dream. Dream is the oldest platform. There's nothing like most oldest. It is oldest. It is what oldest platform. Which is the primary function of a magic system in fantasy story? You can see, just pick the options. Fantasy. When you hear the word fantasy, your mind should go to world building, the world, the setting. Okay. 39 says, which of the following character traits is most likely to make a character relatable and engaging to readers? A superhuman ability, that somebody that contradicts their outward appearance. This person will have more flaws, more motivations, stakes, and all the rest. So this is C is the answer. 40 says, after rising action, we get denouement. True or false? Obviously, it's false. After rising action, you cannot get denouement. Now, denouement is the resolution of your outline. So after rising action, obviously, it's climax. Do you get me? Then falling action before denouement. One of these do not accept non-X is gemstone. Pocket FM now accept non-X, so it's gemstone that do not accept it. Can I start a chapter with my protagonist waking up from sleep? This is very tricky. Can I start a chapter with my protagonist waking up from sleep? Not really. No. Yes, if it pushes the plot forward. Yes. C is the answer. Yes, if it pushes the plot forward. You can start. Yes, fantasy novels start with their protagonist waking up from sleep. But what does it have to do with the overall plot of your story? How is it connected to your plot? If it doesn't push the plot forward, then I see no reason you should start your character with. You should start your chapter with the character waking up. Good novel, accept it. Your character can stretch up, but maybe if that character is stretching up from the bed, she should be stretching up into her wedding gown to have an arranged marriage with a billionaire. You see, it's pushing the plot. Probably she woke up seeing that she's naked for a one night stand. It's pushing the plot. So if it doesn't push the plot forward, please remove it. Later Lost was formerly known as Fizzo now. I just want to confuse people with this. This thing. The first one is an eye defect though. Many people don't even know. People are picking it. Mega novel and random accept the same trope / genre. True or false? It's true now. Mega novel accept male lead centered novels. Random also accept the same thing. What does it mean to add filler chapters? Filler chapters now. Chapter does not make sense. Chapter that doesn't push the plot forward. Chapter that is not needed. Chapters that if you remove it, the story will still make sense. Those are filler chapters. Info dumping, putting on giving us a lot of things, in fact, throwing everything that will happen in your novel once. Later Log keeps saying they want likable characters. Could you please break this down for a newbie writer to understand? I want you to show me what I taught you here. Explain. You're supposed to explain full. This answer portion is supposed to full because I broke down all this. I took my time to break these things down. I broke it down. Number 47 says, list the 7 basic types of plots. Under pacing, we have dash and dash. Lastly, list the 3 types of character arc. You must attempt all. I'm not going to say this on my channel. This is what you'll miss if you're not in my G12 masterclass training. You can see the questions. If you can attempt it under 30 minutes, then you're a certified ghostwriter, no be cap. Scrap up every course you have gotten and get the course that will make you stand out. What is the most effective way to create a character's backstory without resorting to info dumping? Through subtle hints, that's through foreshadowing. Very good. iReader needs only first 15k words, first 5k words, first 8k words. This person is wrong. I don't know whether this person was sleeping. First 8k words is the answer. Then number 50, question 50 says, an editor or mobile reader. Obviously, Shelley now. Who doesn't know Shelley? So Shelley is an editor on mobile reader. Faith is on good novel. Jessica, I don't know who Jessica is. I just put her random. Then number D, the Sherry is good novel. The one that normally shows non-X like water. Okay, so that is that.
Then after that, we call it a day. We're going to end with that. Okay, now, so we are done with the questions. You have seen your mistakes and you've been able to identify it. Now lastly, those people that are eligible for my certificates that will be dropping anytime soon. I'll be giving out certificates to all those people that wrote the exam, the 20 of them. But before you can claim your certificate, you must have gotten one exclusive contract on any of the ghostwriting platforms, the story ghostwriting platforms, and you will show me in my DM that you have gotten the contract. After now is Operation Show Me Your Contract on my DM. Do you get me? Good, because I might not be able to see everything in the general Web Masterclass WhatsApp group. Do you get me? So come to my DM and show me your contract so that I'll be able to, so you can finally claim your certificate. Okay? And David, try other platforms too alongside Pocket FM, and I will be willing to assist you. For blowing me up like this, I will assist you personally to make sure that you grow more. And lastly, don't forget, David, come and take your cash on WhatsApp. And what other thing I want to say again? Please, if you want to be a part of the YouTube Masterclass training, you love what we are doing here, join the family. Don't mind the peg I use. Join the family, hit on the red subscribe button, join the family, subscribe, turn on post notification so that you can get a lot of my videos, okay? And I will see you there. Another video is dropping, how I got a translation job. So you don't want to miss it, okay? Alright, it will soon drop. Make sure you subscribe, share the video. Alright, go and follow me on LinkedIn, go and connect to me on LinkedIn, okay? Enroll for my YouTube Masterclass training right now so you can go through it, write your exam, win prizes, and also get endorsements and deals and recommendations from me. Yeah. Come on now, let's have it. See you.